Are your legs feeling increasingly weak, heavy, or painful lately? Do you find yourself struggling when standing for extended periods, walking moderate distances, or climbing even a few stairs? If so, this video contains critical information you need to know. What I'm about to reveal in today's Natural Health Secret Investigation might completely surprise you and finally explain exactly why this is happening. There's a dangerous combination of factors at work. Certain foods you're consuming daily, and shockingly, two vitamins widely promoted as essential for health that may actually be sabotaging your leg strength. 15. Refined sugar products. Sugary treats have long been associated with comfort and pleasure. However, after age 60, these indulgences become silent adversaries to your leg health. Excessive refined sugar consumption triggers inflammatory cascades throughout your body, particularly affecting muscle tissue and joint structures. This chronic inflammation renders legs more sensitive, painful, and susceptible to deterioration. Additionally, sugar directly correlates with increased insulin resistance, which depletes muscular energy reserves. When muscles lack sufficient energy, they become weaker and less efficient at supporting your body weight. Sugar consumption also contributes significantly to weight gain, placing additional strain on your lower body. Every extra pound requires more work from your leg muscles and joints. This increased burden accelerates wear and tear, intensifies discomfort, and creates a persistent sensation of weakness in your lower extremities, particularly concerning for older adults already experiencing age-related muscle mass decline. Beyond these metabolic consequences, sugary foods lack essential nutrients required for muscle health, such as protein and magnesium. 14. Fried foods. Those crispy, golden fried foods may be difficult to resist, but the damage they inflict on your body after 60 cannot be overlooked. Rich in trans and saturated fats, these foods significantly elevate inflammatory markers throughout your system. This inflammation directly impacts muscle function and joint integrity, resulting in stiffening legs, increased discomfort, and greater susceptibility to injury. The fats in fried foods also impede proper blood circulation, complicating muscle oxygenation. Inadequate circulation robs your body of its ability to repair and maintain strength. Fried foods additionally contribute to arterial plaque formation, further restricting the delivery of vital nutrients to leg muscles. Over time, this mechanism weakens your body's supportive structures and accelerates joint deterioration. Among the primary culprits are popular items like donuts, chicken nuggets, and French fries. 13. Refined carbohydrates. While white bread and other refined carbohydrates are common breakfast and snack items, their impact on the body, particularly after 60, is far from benign. Processed from refined flour, these products undergo procedures that remove most fiber and essential nutrients. This creates rapidly absorbed carbohydrates that spike blood glucose levels, directly impacting muscle health, especially in the legs, generating fatigue and weakness. Regular consumption leads to metabolic imbalances. Low in fiber and high on the glycemic index, refined carbohydrates promote insulin resistance. This impairs glucose entry into muscle cells, affecting the energy and strength needed for daily activities. The less energy your legs receive, the more difficult maintaining muscle tone becomes. This can progress to muscle mass loss, something increasingly common with aging. In this scenario, refined carbohydrates cease being neutral foods and become contributors to deterioration. Their effects extend beyond glucose metabolism. Being nutritionally deficient diets, they provide no genuine support for muscle recovery. 12. Alcoholic beverages. With advancing age, especially when considering muscle and joint health of the legs, consuming alcoholic beverages becomes increasingly hazardous. Beyond 60, the body's efficiency in metabolizing alcohol diminishes, amplifying its detrimental effects. A primary consequence is impaired absorption of vital minerals, including calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D. Without these essential components, muscles weaken and bones become more brittle, increasing fracture and fall risks. Alcohol also directly inhibits muscle repair processes, This means that following any physical exertion, your body requires more time to restore tissues, resulting in prolonged soreness, fatigue, and elevated injury risk. Alcohol induces dehydration, which compromises muscle flexibility and promotes painful leg cramps. Furthermore, it impairs liver function, which is intricately connected to the synthesis of compounds essential for tissue health. The relationship between alcohol consumption and weight gain is also significant. Alcoholic beverages are calorie-dense and promote abdominal fat accumulation even in moderate quantities. This additional weight strains the legs and demands more from joints, compromising mobility. Combined with the natural decline in muscle mass accompanying aging, this can have devastating effects on independence and quality of life. 11. Processed meats. Many incorporate processed meats into their routines for convenience, yet these products conceal serious risks to leg health, particularly in later years. Foods like bacon, ham, and sausages, high in sodium and chemical preservatives, promote chronic inflammation throughout the body. This inflammation impacts joints and creates persistent discomfort in leg muscles, ankles, and knees. These foods may directly correlate with the stiffness many experience upon waking. Another drawback of processed meats is their high saturated fat content. These fats reduce muscular blood flow, elevate harmful cholesterol levels, and compromise circulation. Poor blood supply deprives leg muscles of nutrition and oxygen, impairing their maintenance and regeneration. The result is a gradual weakening of the lower extremities, eventually restricting basic daily activities. While older adults sometimes select these items for convenience, dietary vigilance should be doubled precisely at this life stage. The convenience may come at a high cost to quality of life. Choosing healthier proteins such as eggs, poultry, fish, and lean cuts of beef represents a crucial first step in maintaining muscle strength and health. 10. Instant convenience foods. While instant noodles and similar convenience foods might seem like the perfect solution for those seeking quick meals, their impact on the body, particularly after 60, is concerning. Primarily composed of refined flour and chemical additives, these quick meals provide minimal nutritional value. Calorie-rich but deficient in fiber, protein, and micronutrients essential for preserving muscle mass. Over time, this dietary pattern directly contributes to leg strength and mobility deterioration. A primary drawback of convenience foods is their extremely high sodium content. A single serving can provide more than half the daily recommended sodium intake. Excessive sodium promotes fluid retention, making legs swollen and uncomfortable. Furthermore, it elevates blood pressure, hindering adequate blood flow to muscles. Poor circulation leaves muscle tissue undernourished, weak, and slower to recover from activity. The chemical additives in flavoring packets accompanying these products present another concern. Preservatives, colorings, and flavor enhancers like monosodium glutamate are frequently linked to chronic inflammatory processes. Even minor inflammation impairs joint function and accelerates muscle deterioration, ultimately resulting in more frequent discomfort, stiffness, and mobility limitations. 9. Commercial baked goods. While industrial cakes and pastries evoke childhood memories and taste delightful, they conceal ingredients that seriously compromise leg health, particularly during mature years. These products contain processed sugar, hydrogenated fats, and synthetic preservatives that disrupt metabolism and inflame the body. Sugar disturbs insulin function and promotes body fat accumulation, not only causing weight gain, but also creating a metabolic environment unfavorable for maintaining muscle strength. Another critical component of these baked goods is trans fats, utilized to enhance flavor and extend shelf life. These fats reduce beneficial cholesterol while increasing harmful cholesterol, compromising blood flow. Poor circulation deprives leg muscles of necessary nutrients, causing deterioration. Long-term, this can lead to lean mass loss, joint stiffness, and potential mobility issues. Regular consumption of commercial baked goods also correlates with persistent inflammation. a primary cause of muscle weakness and joint discomfort. Ingredients including emulsifiers, stabilizers, and colorants influence the immune system, triggering inflammatory responses predominantly affecting leg joints. The outcomes include increased pain, reduced mobility, and a sedentary cycle that accelerates muscle loss. Though tempting, these products lack nutritional density, high in calories while deficient in essential nutrients like proteins, calcium, and magnesium, vital for muscle and bone health. Frequent consumption of such foods resembles attempting to power your body with contaminated fuel. In this scenario, your muscles represent the engine, responding with failures, fatigue, and sluggishness. 8. Ultra-processed dairy products. While they appear convenient and appetizing, ultra-processed cheese products like spreads, processed slices, and cheese-flavored snacks conceal serious risks for those seeking to maintain leg strength after 60. High in sodium and saturated fat, these foods doubly impact the muscular and vascular systems. Sodium promotes fluid retention and elevates blood pressure, while saturated fat compromises blood vessel elasticity, impairing circulation. This combination results in legs becoming increasingly swollen, uncomfortable, and heavy. Furthermore, ultra-processed dairy products frequently contain additives, including preservatives and phosphates, that disrupt the body's mineral balance. This directly affects calcium and magnesium, two minerals essential for muscle contraction and bone health. Improper absorption of these minerals causes the body to exhibit symptoms of muscle fatigue, joint pain, and nighttime cramps. Being large and frequently used, leg muscles are first to display warning signs. 7. Commercial frozen desserts. Though industrial ice creams and frozen desserts rank among the most popular treats on hot days or as after-dinner indulgences, they pose substantial risks to leg health after 60. These products are highly caloric and inflammatory, containing saturated fats alongside significant refined sugar levels. This dietary combination causes blood sugar spikes, followed by rapid drops that jeopardize muscular energy stability. This instability renders legs weak, heavy, and more susceptible to fatigue. Lower-quality frozen desserts contain saturated fats that damage the cardiovascular system. Oxygenated blood struggles to reach extremities, including the legs. The result includes sensations of numbness, tingling, and persistent cramps. Long-term, this circulatory deficit causes muscle weakening, mobility loss, and elevated fall risk, all while we believe we're simply treating ourselves. Additionally, commercial frozen desserts contain artificial colorings, emulsifiers, and thickeners that exacerbate bodily inflammation. This silent inflammation represents a primary cause of joint and muscle tissue damage. Continued consumption promotes digestive and hormonal abnormalities directly affecting absorption of nutrients vital for muscle development. Without proper nutrition, the body cannot maintain stability and strength over time. 6. Low-quality chocolate products. Whether as dessert or midday indulgence, milk chocolate products feature in many people's routines. However, their regular consumption can have more serious consequences than initially apparent, particularly affecting the legs of individuals over 60. High in sugar and saturated fat, these chocolates promote inflammatory mechanisms directly impacting joints and muscles. The combination of elevated glucose and poor quality fats creates metabolic overload, accelerating muscle strength decline. Another issue with commercial milk chocolate is its low cocoa content, precisely where beneficial antioxidants reside. Most commercial versions yield highly processed products loaded with preservatives and artificial sweeteners. These chemicals not only burden the liver and pancreas, but also disrupt absorption of nutrients essential for muscle health. The result? Exhausted, vigor-depleted legs more susceptible to aches and stiffness. Healthier alternatives, however, allow pleasurable moments to continue. High cocoa chocolates provide antioxidants and flavonoids supporting circulation and muscle health. When consumed moderately, these products can actually complement vascular health. The key lies in selection and portion control, guided by awareness and balance. 5. Canned and highly preserved foods. While exceptionally convenient, canned foods contain numerous ingredients potentially endangering leg health in later years. Most such products include chemical preservatives like sodium benzoate and nitrites, alongside colorings, excessive salt, and other additives. These substances prove highly inflammatory, damaging muscle and vascular health. Consumed regularly, they impede muscle regeneration processes and compromise muscle oxygenation. Furthermore, excess salt in canned goods promotes fluid retention, a primary cause of heavy, uncomfortable legs. This retention not only creates discomfort, but may indicate inadequate circulation and tissue inflammation, particularly concerning for those with hypertension, common after 60. The problem worsens as additional sodium stresses the cardiovascular system, compromising delivery of essential nutrients to muscles. Another concerning aspect of canned foods is their nutritional quality decline. Even canned meats and vegetables undergo processes stripping many inherent nutrients. What remains is a diet deficient in minerals and vitamins, yet high in toxins the body must struggle to eliminate. This metabolic stress depletes energy and compromises muscle performance. Persistent leg fatigue and weakness may be more attributable to your food choices than you realize. Additionally, aluminum found in certain cans, though in small quantities, can accumulate in the body over time. Evidence suggests regular consumption of metal container-stored foods may harm the nervous system and muscle function. This increases risks of falls, imbalances, and gradual weakening, a hazard unjustified given market alternatives. 4. Processed snack foods. Many people regularly consume filled cookies and processed snacks. However, after 60, their consumption can accelerate leg strength loss. These foods represent genuine bodily aggressors filled with artificial substances including dyes, flavorings, preservatives, and stabilizers. They not only inflame the body, but also stress vital organs like the liver and kidneys, directly disrupting circulation and absorption of nutrients necessary for musculature. These items provide high calories while offering minimal minerals, proteins, and fiber. In other words, they deliver substantial calories with negligible nourishment. For older adults, this proves particularly harmful since the body no longer retains nutrients as effectively as in youth. A richer, more functional diet becomes necessary to offset natural muscle mass loss accompanying aging. Consuming foods high in sugar, hydrogenated fats, and salt only hastens this decline. Trans fats, the type used in these products, present another significant issue. This synthetic fat represents a primary inflammatory factor in modern diets. Beyond clogging arteries, it impedes oxygen and nutrient-rich blood flow to muscles. Poor leg muscle irrigation results in discomfort, fatigue, and sometimes unstable leg sensations. Though gradual, this fragility develops silently but steadily. Furthermore, excessive sodium in these foods causes fluid retention, exacerbating lower limb edema. Swollen legs represent obvious problem indicators. Poor diet combined with compromised circulation creates ideal conditions for developing varicose veins, chronic pain, and walking heaviness, all potentially stemming from seemingly innocent snacks. 3. Hidden flavor enhancers. From ready-made seasonings to instant noodles, packaged soups, and numerous frozen prepared meals, industrialized foods abound with flavor enhancers like monosodium glutamate, MSG. Though intended to enhance food flavor, this additive's effects on the human body extend far beyond taste. For people over 60, regular consumption of such compounds can prove particularly harmful, especially to leg muscles. These flavor enhancers affect crucial neurotransmitters controlling muscle contraction through the nervous system. Those more sensitive to these chemicals may experience muscle aches, headaches, tingling sensations, and general fatigue. When these impacts manifest in the legs, they produce sensations of heaviness, stiffness, and occasionally slight tremors. The problem worsens with age as the body becomes increasingly susceptible to excitotoxic chemicals that damage neurons. Furthermore, these compounds trigger persistent bodily inflammation affecting joints, muscles, and blood vessels. This inflammation compromises muscle function and circulation in extremities. Poorly oxygenated legs significantly increase the likelihood of muscle weakness, cramping, and mobility loss. 2. Excess vitamin A. Vitamin A is essential for numerous bodily processes including vision, immunity, and skin integrity. However, excessive vitamin A, particularly from supplements, can prove harmful and lead to various adverse effects, including on leg muscles. Beyond 60, the body struggles more to metabolize and excrete excess amounts of this vitamin, increasing the risk of accumulation in the liver and joints. Among the most common symptoms of hypervitaminosis, A is muscle pain, particularly in the legs and back, stemming from vitamin-induced inflammation of muscle tissues. This discomfort might be misattributed to joint or spinal problems. Beyond pain, reports of muscle weakness, difficulty climbing stairs, walking, or rising from prolonged sitting represent clear indicators that nutritional balance has been disrupted. Excessive vitamin A also inhibits absorption of other vital minerals, including magnesium and calcium. Without these minerals, muscles cannot contract and relax properly, promoting development of fatigue, spasms, and leg cramps. Furthermore, vitamin A accumulation in the liver can impair energy production, compromising muscle function. The result is a gradual decline in mobility and strength. Another adverse effect of excess vitamin A is bone demineralization, especially in the legs and hips, areas heavily utilized in daily life. This compromises bone integrity and increases fracture risk. For those with osteopenia or osteoporosis, the impact proves far more detrimental. 1. Excess vitamin D. Often linked to bone health and proper immune system function, vitamin D is frequently recommended for older adults. However, few realize that excessive amounts can have significant negative effects, particularly on leg strength and function. Hypervitaminosis D typically results from excessive supplementation. Unlike water-soluble vitamins quickly eliminated by the body, vitamin D is fat-soluble and therefore stores in adipose tissues. Muscle pain represents one primary symptom of this imbalance, accompanied by weakness and diminished motor coordination. Older adults taking high vitamin D doses without medical supervision face elevated risks of experiencing these problems. Another concerning issue, large vitamin D doses can damage kidneys responsible for blood mineral balance. Impaired filtration and substance retention reflect renal effects, exacerbating leg edema, muscle discomfort, and weakness sensations. If you found this information valuable, please support our mission by subscribing to Natural Health Secret and hitting the notification bell. Your engagement helps us continue creating content that empowers people to take control of their health. Like this video if it's helped you understand the hidden threats to your leg strength, and share it with someone who might benefit from this knowledge.